Hello, my fellow Russian voters, rather. We got a bit of news out of here, out of Breitbart.com, entitled University of Iowa will spend almost $3 million on diversity in 2019. Boy, oh boy. My take on that is just blowing money. That's corruption. That is just blowing money. Just tossing it into the wind. Diversity will destroy us. It won't help. Us being unified on common causes, common ground is best, not diversity. Diversity destroyed Rome. So, labels like diversity, immigration, things like that can be weaponized. So you gotta be careful what they might potentially mean. So the University of Iowa will spend $2.8 million on diversity programming in 2019 alone. Waste of money, including $1.95 million to pay the salaries of 32 diversity staffers. All right. Oh, this garbage. We could talk about this. So, this kind of stuff ties into encouraging and mandating diversity. I think California did something like that, where they have to have a female on certain staff or something like that. So, here's the thing. Boil that down. Boil that right down. So this stuff ends up as diversity being the thing they're looking for. Not qualifications, not who's best at a certain task, or not who's most gifted in a certain area, not who excels the best at a position for a position, but for the sake of diversity, we'll just create a spectrum and have the biggest spectrum of differences within the country, or different employment, or just things like that. It's wacky thinking. According to a report from the College Fix, the University of Iowa is set to spend nearly $3 million on diversity. There we go. Diversity, equity, and inclusion in 2019. According to the university's diversity budget, the vast majority, $1.95 million to be exact, of the budget will go to salaries for the 32 employees that work in the university's diversity and inclusion office. What the heck are they doing? What the heck are they even doing? A spokesperson for the diversity office told the College Fix that the budget is used to host diversity-related events for students. In the most recent events, our office partnered with the UI Diversity Councils to host a welcome reception at the beginning of the academic year, and with the Diversity Councils and the Office of the Provost for a spring mixer. The budget for this event pays for space and food, the spokesperson said. I don't know. Maybe what they mean by diversity and inclusion means no white people. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the end game. You have to wonder, considering a 30 million invasion, southern border of illegals, and certain representatives allied with that. Absolutely insane. Breitbart News reported in September 2018 that the Ohio State University spends $7.3 million annually on diversity. The university's diversity office features 88 employees. James Moore III, the vice provost in the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, earns almost $200,000 annually. What in the blue blazes? In my view, the state or the government needs to step in and raid these places and just put an end to this. It's just blowing money. It's just blowing money. What the heck are they getting done? How does this benefit? How does this benefit anyone? My goodness. Breitbart News has written about the growth of diversity offices on campus colleges over the past few years. Of course, it's the campuses, the education system. Of course. Take, for example, the University of Michigan, whose diversity office has an 11 million payroll for its 100 employees. The newly appointed vice president of diversity at Ohio University will make $200,000 per year. Despite staffing dozens of employees, it remains unclear what campus diversity offices contribute to university life. Exactly. It's just blowing money. And if this stuff just grows and grows, a nothing burger growing and just blowing money, these things need to be shut down. It's garbage, absolute garbage. And the idea, the diversity, identity, politics type ordeal, hiring, just wanting diversity, as much variety as possible, that does not mean things are better or best, especially in terms of careers, employment positions. If you hire based upon diversity rather than qualifications, welcome to Clownland. Welcome to whacked out anti-America. I think this is nuts. Absolutely nuts. A total waste of money. They're just blowing money. It's corrupt. It's corrupt in my view. That's my take on it. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you up ahead. Feel free to subscribe.